So, we still don't know who the hell's president. Bro, this whole election has been nothing but a complete disaster. Like, it's so crazy. I've seen so many examples of voter fraud coming from Joe Biden's side. Like, what is it? What, Pennsylvania? Well, as of right now, it's what, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Georgia? Something like that. Like, they've all been exposed for voter fraud. And I'm just like, bruh, these people are doing the exact same thing they claim that Trump did 4 years ago. And yet you get right on Twitter, you see all these retards, all these Biden supporters. Yeah, man, yeah, Biden's gonna win. Yeah, Trump's gonna be out. Like, bro, how can you sit there and just go along with all the shit that's even there's so much evidence on Twitter. How can you sit there and go along with everything that's going on with your candidate? Like, how can you sit there and support all that shit? Like, these are the people that called out Trump 4 years ago of cheating. And now they're doing the same with Biden, and yet they're cool with it. Bro, alright. So anyways, to take a look at another example of these frauds, hashtag SharpieGate. Alright, let's check out this video from SC Reviews. I've been following him for a while. Election 2020 voter fraud exposed. What a disaster. And a disaster indeed. Listen, because I mean, as of right now, they stopped the voting. Or they stopped the counts. Like, we've seen so many video evidence of people wheeling in ballots through coolers and wagons and shit, and yet they stopped the count, but they want to, I guess, discontinue all those invalid ballots and restart the count. Bro, first of all, you don't know how many of those ballots are actually still out there, so the number will never be exact. So I don't like those odds of them saying, okay, we're going to stop the vote, we're going to stop the ballots, and we're going to discontinue for a minute and pick up at a different point. I mean, the people that were doing all this shit, that were hand counting ballots, are Biden supporters. So these people who have biases, even though if you discontinue those ballots that, what was it, like 158,000 came in just for Biden and 0 for Trump. Even if you don't even count those, I mean, imagine still how many other ballots have still gotten through because of the people who are actually counting them. Like, at this point, I feel, okay, we might as well just take this shit to the Supreme Court, bro. Because, like, there's no fucking way. Like, there's just, bro. And Trump, the thing is, Trump told y'all, Trump told y'all they were gonna do this, and yet because this is why they pushed COVID so bad. See, this shit is starting to unravel. This shit is starting to make sense. All the dots are connecting. Why do you think Democrats pushed COVID the way they did? So you can mail in ballots. Why did they want mail in ballots so badly? So they can manipulate the vote. And yet they claim, oh, Trump doesn't want you to, he wants you to go in, he wants you to go and vote in person so you can get COVID, and he's going to try to suppress your vote by having people sit there at the polls saying, you know, who you should vote for, you should vote for Trump, you should vote for blah blah. Bullshit, bro. Look at what's happening. All this shit. Like, there have been four national arrows coming in battleground states, all in favor of Joe Biden. Let's check out this fucking video. Alright, SC Reviews. Let go.
What's cracking, YouTube? So I am back. We're here to talk about some of the craziness that's going on in the US right now in regard to the election. You got every man and his dog in the media, you know, big tech, Hollywood, everyone's going after Trump and his supporters. You got SharpieGate, you got votes appearing in the middle of the night, you got ballot scams, voting scams, all kinds of scams and trickery going on over there right now. We're going to talk about some of it and hopefully get a better understanding of what's going on here. So I thought I'd start here with this meme of Ben Shapiro. Libs triggered after Ben Shapiro literally steamrolls a bunch of snowflake college students. I think that's pretty funny meme.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I should say destroys snowflake college students, like those videos on YouTube. So we had people like John Cusack, Hollywood actor, going full TDS on Twitter using the word NAZ, you know what I'm talking about, associated with Germany, in a very liberal manner. He was calling out everyone under the sun as one of those. But don't worry, John, because hang on, we found more votes right. They just appeared out of nowhere. We just found all these votes. I don't know where they came from, but they seem to benefit one side more than the other. And this was posted by Allegiance to Liberty. They say the exact moment Rachel Maddow realized Trump can win Arizona is priceless. Oh, God, that's crazy. Let's check it out.
Biden won 30,322 of them. Donald Trump is getting around 59% of these votes. Now, yeah, so that Biden won.
Oh, God, that's crazy. If you needed any more evidence to show that people in the media are pushing hard against Trump, they should be apolitical, and they're obviously not. So this was posted by Essential Fleckers. He says, turns out 118-year-old William Bradley voted by absentee ballot in Wayne County, Michigan. William Bradley died in 1984. How long has this been going on? And he has a video down here of him doing it. So let's watch this.
The fuck? Wait, this is
putting
new.
the information here. William Bradley, dead since 1984. He's come back from the dead to put his vote in for Biden.
God damn.
I'm joking about it, but this is actually a disgrace. How can this system be going on in the US? This is beyond belief.
That's crazy.
And as you can see there, absentee ballot sent 19th of the 9th and ballot received the 2nd of November. The US voting system is being exposed as an absolute farce here. How is this happening? Here's another one. Apparently, Donna Bridges, born in 1901, voted via absentee ballot in Mason County, Michigan. That would make her 119 years old.
Bruh, see, this is why you gotta vote in person.
Happening.
This is why we need like actual voter ID. Oh my goodness.
This is an absolute mess. Look at that. Received. Here we have poll workers in Philly wearing Biden 2020 masks.
Boom.
How is this happening? I've worked at a polling location here in Australia in the past. I've counted votes. And if I saw someone there,
what did y'all think would happen?
A piece of clothing representing one of the major parties, I would question whether they're going to be doing their job correctly.
Right.
People at these polling places and counting votes should be apolitical on that day or days. It's not about you, it's about carrying out the process correctly.
And this goes as black people, bro. Y'all making
I seriously question.
Oh God, bro.
And here we have CNN exposing themselves, saying they won't be putting up a poll favoring Trump on their website. Watch this. This is nuts.
We had it +8 at CNN. The New York Times had it +11. I don't know that Trump was ever leading in a poll in Wisconsin against Biden.
Not any poll that was that CNN would allow to be published on our website or put on air, that's for sure. But you know, I should just
predicted it would. And people.
Well, I mean, I'm not shocked by CNN for even saying that.
Interesting.
I'm wondering what's going on here. This dude has a fit about something.
The heck?
And then flips off a ballot and then crumples it up. That's not voter fraud. I don't know what is.
And of course, it's black people.
Here posting this article by Charles M. Blow. Look, he's blowing something. I can guarantee that. Exit polls point to the point of white patriarchy. Some people who have historically been oppressed will stand with their oppressors. And Colin Wright replies, just look at all the mental contortions prominent woke ideologues are engaging in, redefining Latinos and Cubans as white, etc., just to maintain the narrative. Because in this article, it's showing that minority support for Trump actually grew. They're trying to explain away this phenomenon because they can't understand, they can't comprehend that minorities out there aren't buying into this racism narrative that's being pushed against Trump all the time. And even the LGBTQ community, the support for Trump doubled. I'm not making this up.
Really?
It says here, this one pushed me back on my heels. The percentage of LGBT people voting for Trump doubled from 2016, moving from 14% to 28%. In
Holy
Georgia,
crap.
the number was 33%. So support for Trump rose among black women, black men, Latinos, and the LGBT community. And they are mind blown by this.
Huh.
They can't believe that their woke narrative isn't paying dividends for them. Because people are seeing through it. I think it just comes down to people don't want a weak-ass pussy running the country. Not a what? A weak-ass one we're talking about here. And finally, let's finish up with Antifa. They're chanting, no borders, no walls, no USA at all. And that's from Denver, Colorado. Let's listen in.
Denver?
So that's the future of the USA. And according
Bullshit.
to Jerry Sharty's pants Nadler, they're a myth.
Yeah, fuck that.
Let's listen in.
Look at him, little fucking stooge. Look at him, look like a little baked egg.
That's happening in Portland right now. There's riots.
Fucking look like the damn penguin from Batman.
Only in Washington, D.C.
Fucking Humpty Dumpty head ass.
Sir, there's videos everywhere online. There's fires and riots. They're throwing fireworks at federal office.
Bro, my dick is bigger than Nadler.
It's all a myth. So that's what's going on here, peeps. Let me know in the comments what you think about all those stories we talked about there. Hope you're having a good day as always, peeps. Like the video if you liked it. Feel free to subscribe if you want. If you do subscribe, notification for all notifications. And as I always say, what I say links to these topics in the description. I say Nadler is like a real life penguin. They tell him to get the hell out of my house before you shot in here.
Wow. Bro. Oh god. See, just like in the video, man. With people being so biased for Biden, just like in Philly. Bro, why would you even like who was it? Oh, it's 12-17. Who honestly didn't see this coming? That's my thing. Who honestly didn't see this coming? Why are you gonna have poll workers who are biased? Why? Like that's the dumbest thing. Bro. And my thing is, okay, again, they stopped the vote. They're bringing up lawsuits. I'm guessing they're going to throw out these invalid ballots and they're going to start counting again. But the thing is, it's all about who are counting these ballots. It's not about the actual ballots themselves. It's about, I mean, it is about the actual ballots themselves, but I mean, it takes two, you know? Like, these people are handing out Sharpies to skew the numbers. They're throwing out actual ballots for Trump. Like they've picked up so many ballots in wagons and in coolers, like I've said, all for Biden, all in battleground states. Like, but what do you that's what I'm trying to think. Like, what do you mean you guys are gonna start the count again soon? I don't like that because there's so much evidence of Biden with his pants caught behind his legs. At this point, well, hold on. Is it here? How the hell did I get in my mouth? Anyways, bro, at this point, why even start the count again? Because you're still gonna have the same people who were biased the first time still manipulating the vote. At this point, in a perfect world, I would say, okay, either on one side, let us run, continue to vote. Well, I mean, not continue to vote, but keep counting as normal, and if things are still iffy, then just take it to the Supreme Court or reset all these battleground states, start from zero, and have every single person come in and do vote-in ballots. Because, well, vote in ballots, vote in person, basically. I don't know if I used that correctly, but because this is just so messy. And again, Trump warned people that mail-in ballots are not a good thing because it's so simple to manipulate, like something that's actually physical, actually tangible, that you can touch, that you can hold, that you can feel. Whereas, okay, yeah, you can, I guess, electronics, it has the same issue, but it would be a lot harder to digitally, I can't fucking speak. Digitally, is that the right word? Digitally hack the actual fucking ballot, man. I mean, even with the best hacker, I mean, you would still have to go through firewalls and, you know, Trojan horses, all that, you know, geeky nerd stuff. So I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I don't know how long this is gonna go on for. It's November 5th at the time I'm recording this. So, I mean, Biden's like 5 points away from 270. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, again, my thing is that what I don't understand is that we have so much evidence of Biden supporters doing this shit in favor for Biden, and yet somehow Biden is still in the race. Somehow no other news network has covered this. Like, the only person I found out mostly all of this when I was watching Steven Crowder's live stream, and I think Bo Johnson also said something about this as well. I need to check Brandon Tatum. Yeah, like no other national news outlet is covering this. I think Fox said something. I'm not sure, but it's such a mess. It's just such a mess. But I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, this shit, bro. Like, these Biden supporters are openly cheating, and like no one is doing it. Like, I mean, they're doing something. I think what Giuliani, he's on the ground in Pennsylvania. What was it? I think Eric Trump was also in Pennsylvania or New York, something like that. I mean, they're you know, they're out there and, you know, got lawsuits going on, but we're just got to wait and see, bro. Like this, I'm telling you, man, Democrats are dirty. These motherfuckers are dirty, and yet they place such blame on Republicans, so you think a certain way about them, and yet look who's doing all the fuck shit at the end of the day. I'm going to work. Take care. Bye bye.